Hey, Dork Knight here. Welcome to my channel, and this is going to be my first ever action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the DC Collectibles Batman the Animated Series Catwoman figure. Now, I've been wanting to do YouTube reviews for quite some time, but I've been waiting for a very specific line to start with these reviews, and this happens to be the line. However, this isn't the first figure I wanted to do. I originally wanted to do the Batman figure, but this freaking ankle keeps breaking on me! So we're going to be looking at the Catwoman instead. Now, I wanted these figures to be my first reviews for a very simple reason. Batman the Animated Series was my introduction to Batman. So, once this line was announced, I was very excited and I couldn't wait. Now, despite the rocky start with the Batman figure, and it is a current problem, and of all three figures I've gotten of Batman, it has been this ankle every single time. This foot. Never another foot. Never anything else. Always this ankle. It's getting insane. But anyways, we're not talking about Batman, because the freaking figure sucks. And there we go. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at Catwoman. Now, in fairness to this line, the sculptor Irene Matar, I believe I'm saying her name correctly, has done an amazing job with these figures. 2D characters are deceptively simple to actually create in a 3D environment, so to create such an accurate depiction of the animated series designs from Bruce Timm, I have to really give credit to this line and DC Collectibles, and specifically, again, to Irene Matar for just nailing these figures. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at Catwoman. Again, the paint and the sculpting is very nice. I have mostly straight looking eyes. I've seen a lot of them have kind of wonky eyes, one looking this way or the other. Now granted, something I wish that would have been fixed is, I'm guessing this is supposed to be the eyelids or something, but it's kind of awkward looking. If you can see how the sculpt just kind of juts out. You can kind of see it there. I think they're supposed to be eyelids. I think that maybe should have been smoothed out or something, because it winds up looking kind of awkward. My paint apps on mine are pretty clean for the most part. And do got a bit of a yellow splotch here. Some nice detail in the Catwoman boobies. Very nicely done. Just, again, like, my favorite thing about this is just, again, how well they managed to translate Bruce Timm's drawing into 3D plane. And Catwoman booty again. DC Comics made in China. And little Catwoman toes. You can see some of the gold isn't really, you know, on the sculpt here and there. That Catwoman booty. And I do have a tiny little speck of black right there under her lips. But aside from that, the paint's very well done, and it's very accurate to the show. Well, let's get into Catwoman's articulation. With these figures, again, as we established with the Batman, freaking ankle keeps breaking on me! These figures seem to be pretty fragile, which seems to be the new thing with DC Collectibles. A lot of the figures seem to be kind of fragile. So with Catwoman, I did take a blow dryer to her to help loosen up the joints. Catwoman's head's on a ball peg. She can look down that far, up that far, and she can tilt left to right. That's not left to right. But, and swivel a little bit. I can't get a full swivel, but her arm can go up that high. Now, I'm a little afraid of moving these arms, because I've had two of these break on me, and so I can only get to go about that far forward and that far back. Her elbow, this elbow is a little easier to go, bends about that far, and winds up bending a little backwards, and there is a swivel. She has a wrist swivel here, that's again kind of tight. And a wrist hinge goes up and down. Her legs can go out about that far, at least on my figure. And I hate doing this part. That's scary. Her knees bend that much. She has different ankles than Batman. You can actually see that she almost has like a two-joint system. There's the one piece to make her ankle go up and down. Mine doesn't go very far, however. Then there's the actual ankle pivot, which ankle pivot on my Batman was also stuck. Again, the Batman with the ankles is absolutely awful. And she does have a boot cut right here. So Catwoman's articulation is a little limited, but again, I mean, the sculpt is just so spot on that you're kind of willing to overlook it a bit. Now, to make up for it, we have plenty of accessories, so let's go ahead and get into that. And here are all of Catwoman's accessories. Like I said, she comes with a bit, so let's go ahead and look at each one individually. Now to start off, she of course comes with a whip. It did come very coiled up inside the packaging, so I did take a blow dryer to this as well to get it to straighten out just a little bit. But you can see the sculpt on the handle. It's just very flat black, and as you can see, it's pretty almost rubbery. She's got the, I don't know what you'd call this on the edge of a whip, but the part. She comes with a pretty nicely done necklace. I would have liked to see it maybe have a pearlized white or something just to make it pop a little bit, but I guess since they're going for the look of the animated series, it kind of works. And there's this thing, I have no idea what it is. She comes with a few hands. She has an open palm hand. They actually did a nice job with kind of giving her claws. It's just a basic flat black, again, keeping with the animated series look. She has two holding hands. Again, just a pretty nice sculpting. And on the figure itself, just a couple, just kind of like, you know, lobster hands. To remove the hands, you want to be really careful. Just again, these figures are pretty fragile. Batman. Let's go ahead and put this on there. Gonna be very careful with your DC collectibles because they'll break. They'll always break. Like this. See, I got a bit of a tight hinge. Probably hit that with a blow dryer. I've never put this on there before. She also comes with a nice stand. You can see the classic Batman the Animated Series logo. Bruce Timm's turnaround drawing for Catwoman. And I actually really like this as an animator. They put the, God, I don't remember what these are called, but the things that hold the paper so you maintain, you know, it doesn't, you know, the animation doesn't shift around. I actually really like this little touch. It's actually pretty cool. I actually really like these stands. Some people don't. They think they're a little too busy, but again, just as a fan of the animated series and a huge fan of Bruce Timm, I actually really love these stands. And they do have a clear base here to hold the rack. And I don't understand why this rack looks the way it does. It's kind of got this whole thing going on. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, all this. But you just kind of slide it on there, and it is totally adjustable. So for whatever you need to do. And there you go. Probably the best accessory for everyone is going to be Isis. I actually really like that DC Collectibles decided to include this. And she has a little bit of articulation. She has a bit of a ball peg. Again, just be very careful with this figures. She has a bit of a ball peg. Again, be very careful with these figures. You can kind of tilt. And her legs do swivel. And as far as I know, no tail articulation. So there you go. Great. All in all, I do like this figure. Even though I've been horribly burned by this line and DC Collectibles, I still want to really love this line. Right now, I do like this figure, but I am hating the line only because of the bad quality control on Batman. I have another one coming in. We'll see if that one works better. But I've tried freezing, I've tried boiling, I've tried blow dryers, I've tried everything with these figures. That damn ankle keeps breaking on me. But Catwoman so far has been fine. We'll wait and see with the rest of the line. Anyways, if you want to pick this up, you can pick it up from probably your local comic book store or Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon.com. So if you like this video, please let me know. Give me a like, comment, tell me what you think, or even subscribe. So, for the first time ever, stay dorky, my friends.